Alright. Mic test. Alright, hold on. Alright, can you hear me? Alright, got a mic check. Hold on. Test. We're having technical issues here. Hold on. Test. Alright. Okay, hold on. Test. Test. Alright. Here we go. Let's see. Can you hear me? Okay. Let's see. See what we got effectively. So it looks like we got 2 tornado warnings. I did not prep any before this. I just went live, so I don't know what's actually happening. Let's look at this one. Oh, this one's a tornado confirmed. Weather spotters confirmed. I should probably change the radar tower. Okay. on the stream. Everybody just tuning in. Looks like we got 3 people watching, more than I expected to for start off. So okay, got this confirmed tornado warning, including Fairmont. I don't know what's the nearest radar tower to it. It you know, it's like in between like 3 of them, and none of them have a good like velocity scan. Okay, so guess this is a spotted confirmed tornado. So including the town of Welcome. Town of Welcome. And Winnebago, Truman, Northrop, if that's how you say it. I'm not sure. We are also simulcasting across the WeatherCraft Media Warn Network, so on our radio stations and stuff. Let's take a look at this other tornado warning up to the north. So we got, ooh, that's a pretty defined, or it's a pretty, like, green and red. It's pretty defined. But on velocity, I'm not sure. Like, I wouldn't say that's a tornado just from reflectivity. Sorry, reflexivity. But on velocity, it says it makes a different point. So, okay. Is there any other ways? Take a look at this one. Put it like the roof. Got a hook there, but nothing on velocity, so that's not anything. It's just a storm being a storm. I think this had an old severe special marine warning here. These storms. Who cares about special marine warnings? Actually, no. They just entered the water. Let's check around Wisconsin area. We have some storms up here by Rhinelander, Harrison, Enterprise, Nashville. There. I will be right We are back. Let's see. Let's take a look at this. Okay, so this tornado warning. I need to go back to this. Okay. Okay. There is a tornado warning up here. It looks a lot more tornado-esque now. Reflectivity doesn't have much. I wouldn't say that's a tornado just from reflectivity. But velocity looks pretty confirmed to me. This expires in 2 minutes, issued 6 minutes ago. I don't know if they're gonna extend it, but it might. Got on this tour confirmed down here. Issued 3 minutes ago, expired in 17 minutes. It's now just radar indicated. So that tornado might not be on the ground anymore. Let's check the Des Moines radar. It's pretty good down there. Not much. Yeah, nothing down there. Milwaukee radar shows really nothing. Cross radar has some of this bleed over. Minneapolis radar has this whole line here. That's a point of concern because this might seem a little traumatic. Okay, so we can check. Yeah, they just extended the tornado warning issued just now. Or actually no, this one expired in 30 minutes, issued 2 minutes ago. Radar indicated rotation quarter size hail there at 4:43. Severe thunderstorm capable of using a tornado is located 7 miles west of Princeton, or 22 miles east of St. Cloud, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. The locations there are Princeton and why isn't it there? And this U.S. Route 169 through Princeton. That's a main point of concern. Doesn't seem too densely populated, but still, it's something. So you're gonna want to get into your safe spot if you are there. Take a look at velocity. So, yeah, it looks like it's rotating. If you take a look on reflectivity, reflectivity doesn't have much to say about that. It just looks like a regular storm to me. But velocity definitely does make a difference. So, if you're in Princeton, get in your safe spot immediately. Do not wait. Get in your safe spot immediately. But remember to bring a walkie-talkie or a radio. Don't go like scrummaging to find one. If you have one that you can find quickly, grab that. Also bring some sturdy shoes, because when the tornado is over, you're gonna need to walk around debris and you don't want to cut your foot open or something. And yeah, get in the basement or interior room on the lowest floor of a building. So do not go like on outside rooms. Try to put as many walls between you and the outside as possible. Now, Princeton, looks like it's heading straight for you. It might miss you by a little bit. But I think the track might is this. But, oops. The track might be something like this. I don't know. It could veer off to the east. But who knows? So, let's check this other tornado warning. This might expire soon. Expiring in 13 minutes, so might as well just count it as 10 minutes. It doesn't have much characteristics of a tornado, so I think they're just gonna let that expire. Back to reflectivity. Yeah, this doesn't look like a tornado anymore. It could be this little bulge right here. But let me check the velocity. It could be that, but yeah, I don't think that's a tornado anymore. But who knows? Vermont, you can get out of your safe space. You're fine now. And let's see. Got this severe thunderstorm warning here for portions of southern Minneapolis, but it doesn't have much of the main metropolitan area. It's the outskirts. So let's see if there's no rotation on that storm. However, this could still bring, even though it's not a tornado, it still can be it could still do property damage. So 60-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-sized hail there, and it's radar indicated. All the regular severe thunderstorm stuff. Areas impacted are like Cleveland, you're in the warning right now. Morristown, you can try to get everything in your house, pets indoors. If you have a garage, get the car in the garage, all that stuff. Same with Waterville and Madison Lake. Rush. You need to get everything inside. If you don't have anything outside, or if it's not worth it, you can just stay inside. Up to Montgomery is that line for the storms. They are moving fast, so you don't have much time. Let's see what the rate of travel is. Moving east at 50 miles an hour. Yes, this is moving fast. So imagine you're a car on the highway going 50 miles an hour, no traffic. That's what this is traveling at. You do not want to wait. Get everything inside. Let's go to this. Back up this tornado warning expiring in 25 minutes. Princeton, you're almost in it. Get in your safe spot, please. So the velocity shows, yeah, the tornadoes around here. Yeah, right here on this end here. That's likely where the tornado is. So Princeton, you might get hit by that tornado. Get in your safe space. Let's see what other storms there are. It looks like they have a special weather statement, strong thunderstorms in effect, from the Green Bay office. I am looking at the wrong radar. Green Bay office. They have these strong thunderstorms up here. Enterprise, Harrison, you're in the storm right now. Monaco, you are about to get in the storm. It's not that bad. You don't have to get everything inside. You would, but it's penny-sized hail. So keep that in mind. It's very hail prone, or it's not very, but it has some hail in it, specifically to the northwest of Enterprise. Rhinelander, you're out of that storm. Yeah, I think you're safe. I mean, you're out of the special weather statement. But who cares about the special weather statement? It's not that powerful of a storm. Yeah, let's check on this tornado warning again. Ooh, that doesn't look as strong, but it's still something. So, and it looks like it lifted based on radar, but we cannot know unless there's storm chasers down there. So, and then let's look at our outlook. It is a moderate risk today, so it's pretty bad. A moderate risk is a 4 or 5. So there's going to be a lot of tornadoes here. If we take a look at tornado, there's a 10% significant tornado risk and a 15% tornado risk there. So it's bad, including Minneapolis, and let's see where else. Waterloo, as well as Rochester, Cross. There, and then let's take a look at our excessive rainfall outlook. it's mostly over Oklahoma and northern Texas, so we don't need to worry about that as much. Yeah, this tornado warning should expire any minute now. It's expiring in 7 minutes, so. But I think they're gonna cancel this because, I mean, I haven't checked recently, but it looks like this tornado is gone, it's lifted, but there's still kind of a bulge on reflectivity. Did they just issue a new tornado warning? No, my eyes just deceive me. Okay, let's check. There's this by the scale discussion, watch issuance 95%. So there's gonna be a watch issued here in a second. Far southeast Nebraska into southwestern Iowa, northwestern Missouri, and northeast Kansas. Widely scattered thunderstorms will pose a risk with large to very large hail up to 3-inch diameter and isolated damaging gusts. Through this evening, a tornado watch is likely for portions of the discussion area. Central Iowa and into northeastern Kansas there. So yeah, there's probably gonna be a watch issued any minute now. Looks like we have one storm just outside of that area, and there's a severe thunderstorm warning for 36 more minutes until 5:30 Central. Ping pong ball sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So imagine ping pong balls falling from the sky, but they're ice and they can break your skull. They can't actually, but you know, they can probably knock you out if they hit you hard enough, because these hailstones aren't falling slowly. They're falling at like 30-40 miles per hour, so it could probably knock you out. Let's take a look back at these tornado warnings up here. Let's look at these severe thunderstorm warnings. This one's expiring at 35 minutes. And yeah, it's expiring at 5:30 Central, and it has 6-mile-an-hour winds and half dollar size hail. That's pretty large. Not the largest, but it's pretty large. Still considerable. And areas affected by that are Mapleton, Winnebago. Let's see. Where else? Wells, Minnesota Lake, Easton are affected by that. And then let's go to this other severe thunderstorm warning. This is expiring in 4 minutes. It had ping pong ball size hail and 6-mile-an-hour winds. And look at this other severe thunderstorm warning expiring in 19 minutes. This one, I believe, had quarter size hail and 6-mile-an-hour wind gusts. So it's been updated. Shieldville is in that, as well as Waterville, Morristown, Wheatland, Montgomery. Montgomery's in the storm right now. They're in the hail core right there. But Shieldville, Morristown, Wheatland, or actually Wheatland is about to get in that storm. So Shieldville, Morristown, Waterville, get the stuff inside, get the pets inside, put your car in the garage, everything. Stay away from windows just in case, there's something like flying in the wind doesn't break them, and then, so you're gonna wanna stay away from windows. Go inside if you can. Thunder is a considerable threat. It can strike up to 10 miles away from the thunderstorm, from the parent thunderstorm. So you're gonna want to watch out for lightning. But okay, let's take a look at this storm. This by Buffalo. This might get a severe thunderstorm warning soon. It might have a little bit of characteristics for a tornado, but they rarely ever go backwards. So yeah, there's not a tornado on this. There's no tornado. It's all moving east. So yes. see. Looks like we got a special marine warning that was just issued. Please. Yeah, so there's a new special marine warning. Who cares? But still something to cover. Over here, it looks like it might have a water spout. I don't know. I'll have to check the. Actually, no, there's no water spout in this. 34 knots or greater. Let's go back to these main storms over here by Minneapolis. So this tornado warning, it looks like it's gonna expire soon because the tornado characteristics are completely gone. So yeah, I think they might cancel that soon. Because I don't think there's a tornado on the ground. I don't think Princeton was hit, but it might have been. Let's check. Oh, it lifted just before Princeton. Princeton might have still gotten some there, but I don't know. We'll have to check if there's any new information on that. This Buffalo storm, I think it should have a severe thunderstorm warning on it. I don't know if it actually constitutes a severe thunderstorm warning, but yeah. It's Montgomery storm, Madison Lake, Waterville, Morristown, Shieldsville. Get your stuff inside. Stay away from windows. Those in the storm, it's very thin, but it still could take a while to pass. Maybe 10 minutes to pass. Stay away from windows if you're there. Oop, we got a new tornado warning. It's just issued. Issued just now. Tornado observed. We got a new tornado warning confirmed now. Let's see. Velocity doesn't have anything to say about that, but got a new tornado confirmed. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, we got 4 people watching right now. Go back to this stuff. Okay. So, yeah, we have this new tornado warning. Mapleton, Minnesota Lake. You're under this tornado warning. This is confirmed by weather spotters. They reported a funnel cloud. So, this may or may not be a tornado. It doesn't look like it's on the ground yet, but there is some rotation. It might be on the ground very soon, if it isn't already. Until 5:45 Central. So yeah, 45 minutes until that. And we have Mapleton, Winnebago, St. Clair, Minnesota Lake, and Smith's Mill are under that tornado warning. So get to shelter. Do not waste time. Get your shelter. Bring sturdy shoes and walkie-talkie if you can to call for help. Make sure to bring your phone. Phone's very important, but if there's no signal, but at least it's something. Don't go rummaging for your walkie-talkie. If you can't find it, just go in your basement. If you don't have a basement, go to the most interior room. So put as many walls between you and the outdoors, as many as possible. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like it has a pretty nasty hail core too. So I don't know if it has hail under hazards. It's ping pong ball sized hail. At 5 p.m. Central Daylight Time, Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado is located over Winnebago, 20 miles northeast of Fairmont. moving northeast at 60 miles per hour. So, Minnesota Lake, you are probably fine, but still, you're in that tornado warning. You should probably still be prepping for the worst. It doesn't happen, but still good to go in your basement. If you're in the warning, you're in the warning. Let's see what other tornado warnings we have. We have this one. I think this one should expire, but I don't know. The tornado characteristics are kind of gone. I mean, there's a little to the north of Princeton, but I don't know. Is this a new mesoscale discussion? Well, issued 2 hours ago. Okay, this one's a new mesoscale discussion. Or no, issued 2 hours ago still? What? Okay. Let's see. The Minneapolis office is really dealing with a lot right now. They got 2 tornado warnings and a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings. Or not actually, yeah. Des Moines is fine right now. There's nothing really with the Des Moines office that we need to worry about. We'll be right back here on WeatherCraft TV. Here on WeatherCraft TV. Let's see, can you hear me? Yes. Okay, so we have the confirmed tornado warning out of the Minneapolis office. There, it is expiring in 38 minutes. Issued 7 minutes ago. Hasn't been updated yet, but confirmed tornado and storm cloud reported by web spotters. Ping pong ball flies here along the coast. Moving northeast at 60 miles per hour, so you do not want to mess with this one. You're gonna want to get everything outside, get your inside, immediately check the car in the garage, get full pets indoors, along with you into your safe space. Go to your basement. If you don't have a basement, you should go to the lowest floor of a sturdy building in the most interior room. You're going to want to put as many walls between you and the outside as possible. Mobile homes will not suffice. You need to get into a sturdy building. If you are stuck on the interstate or a road and you cannot get to safety, One, do not try to outrun a storm or a tornado. But if you can get away from it, good. Just don't try. This thing is moving faster than some highways. So, really, you do want to get you're either gonna want to go north or south. Do not go east. Do not try to outrun the tornado. You should try going north or south. Get in your safe space as fast as possible. This confirmed tornado warning. Yeah, it goes for 36 more minutes. It doesn't have much characteristics of a tornado on radar, but it is confirmed by weather spotters. It could just be a wall cloud, but I think this might be on the ground. I'm not sure. But there is a ton of lightning. Top of the hour. There'll be special weather statements in effect all over Florida from the Tampa office. And which office is this? I don't know. There's a special weather statement in effect for all of Massachusetts and Connecticut for an elevated fire risk. Let's check New York. Not really much storms in the northeast. It's clear and sunny up there. Let's check the west coast. Yeah, the main area of concern is southeastern Minnesota, western Wisconsin, and northern Iowa. And then surrounding areas, some of northwestern Illinois, some of Missouri, I think, northeastern Kansas, all of Iowa, Minnesota, the rest of it, so Minnesota from Duluth to Marshall, and up to the Mitt, whatever. But all of Wisconsin is under that enhanced risk, and then the slight risk covers all of Western Michigan, and then all the way down to Oklahoma, Texas, and there's another enhanced risk for, let's see where that is, Wichita Falls. And Fort Worth and Dallas are in that marginal and PSTM risk. We'll be back watching WeatherCraft. Two viewers right now. Looks like, or it's 4 viewers right now. YouTube is it's gonna be way too different. I think we have 2. All right, we're back. Okay, so the storm risk and basically the SPC risk has that moderate risk and effect for Minneapolis, La Crosse, Waterloo, Stillwater, there, and then enhanced risk around it. Most of Oklahoma, eastern Kansas, northwestern Missouri, Iowa, northwestern Illinois, all of Wisconsin, and northeastern Nebraska. Is that including South Dakota? I'm not sure. I can't see. All the way up. These moderate risks don't happen every day. These are pretty rare. So, let's go back to our radar and let's do a radar update. Minneapolis radar. Weather spotters reported a funnel cloud. It might be on the ground now, but there is a ping pong ball sized hail and an almost confirmed tornado. The tornado was located over Winnebago or 20 miles northeast, moving northeast at 60 miles per hour. So this is moving pretty fast. Like before it was just over Mapleton, but it's moving pretty fast now. So let's see where that tornado is. Velocity is not much, but it could be over Minnesota Lake. That's not the kind of thing you'll want. Because radar is not showing it. It could just be, I don't know. But let's see. Yeah, that's the only tornado warning effect. Let's take a look at this weird thunderstorm warning accompanying it. It was issued 26 minutes ago and it's expiring in 12 minutes, so it's a 45-minute tag. It's issued at 4:52 and expiring at 5:30. Central daylight time, and it has half $1 and 60 miles per hour wind gusts and radar indicated. The areas impacted by that include Mapleton, Wells, Freeborn, Easton, Garden City, Janesville. This is in effect for 27 more minutes. This one is for 42 more minutes. This one to the southwest, 2-inch hail and 6-mile-an-hour wind gusts, and the one to the northeast has ping pong ball size hail and 6-mile-an-hour. They're both moving northeast at around 40 to 45 miles per hour. Armstrong is one of the most affected there. Dickens as well as Spencer. Spencer's almost out of that. Spencer is kind of getting out of there. Out of that storm. Minneapolis radar tower. Check the for a bit, but they got a hail core coming, so I wouldn't leave your safe space yet. I mean, it's just not a tornado, but you should still stay away from windows. You know, just in case, because, you know, 60-mile-an-hour winds, they can still do some damage. So, rip the shingles off the roofs and stuff like that. Yeah, damage to roofs, siding, windows, and vehicles, and wind damage to Los Island, Lake, yeah, the severe thunderstorm will be near Los Island, Lake, Spencer, Lake, Iowa. Let's take a look at this tornado warning. I think the tornado's lifted. Honestly, I don't think it's in effect anymore, but we got another tornado warning just issued just now at 5:20. So 5:45 there. It is tornado and quarter size hail, but radar indicated rotation. Got a little bit of rotation over Janesville. Janesville's in that tornado right now. It's already tornado over there. And it looks like a pretty big front. So, yeah. Tornado warning. Take a look at the radar. That tornado warning is in effect for 24 more minutes. This one is a separate tornado warning. This one is tornado observed. The radar tower just might be, you know, not great. But it looks like there's also could be a tornado by Castle Rock here. This looks like better, oh yeah, it just got more. So yeah, this looks like more of a tornado here by Castle Rock. By Highway 6, 280th Street West. I think that might be a tornado, so that could warrant an additional tornado warning up there, just north of Northfield. And then there's this Medford, Petersfield, Morristown, Waterville. And that goes in effect for 23 more minutes. This storm seems pretty tornadic. It's chaotic, it has high winds, and if this storm is coming towards you, which it is moving to the north. You're gonna want to, prepare. Like, if you're pretty far away from the storm, you should still kind of, hurry just in case. The kind of things you would need is like food, and some water, a walkie-talkie, put all that in the safe spot, and where should your safe spot be if you don't have one already defined? It should probably be in the basement or most interior room. So, lowest floor, most interior room. You're going to want to put as many walls between you and the outside as possible. The more underground, the better. But there still might be some flooding with this storm, but it doesn't seem too bad. So, basement. Let's see what's going on in Wisconsin. So let's take a look at the Milwaukee radar. It doesn't look like there's anything. There's some weird little blip here. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, cough, cough, and then we have. Check the Green Bay. Yeah, there's some storms up here that could have like a hailstorm over there. Just a tiny one. We'll be right back. You're watching WeatherCraft TV. Alright, we're back here on WeatherCraft IPTV here. Well, let's take a look at our storms, what's happening. So we have the 2 tornado warnings down here by the Minneapolis office around Waterville, Janesville, Winnebago area, and let's take a look at this warning expiring in 17 minutes. It's only 8 minutes ago. It's until 5:45, and at 5:20, a thunderstorm producing a tornado was capable of producing a tornado. It's located 5 miles northwest of Albany, or 19 miles west of I'm sorry. And it has quarter-size hail, and it's radar indicated. Let's take a look at that other tornado warning issued 28 minutes ago. It's expiring in 17 minutes. So this isn't going for a while. If weather spotters reported funnel cloud, they haven't updated this at all. But velocity doesn't actually show anything there. So I wouldn't say radar indicated anything on this storm. There's this little tiny darker spot here. I don't know what's going on with that. Let's look around Wisconsin now. Illinois area. So, Green Bay office, some stuff in Northwest, and the Milwaukee office radar. There's this weird little blip here. Sorry, we'll be right back. WeatherCraft TV. let's do our radar check here on WeatherCraft TV. Okay, so there's this weird little blip here by Urban Center. I don't think that's real. I think that's just a little radar glitch or something. Could just be a cloud. Waiting to hear back on that one. And let's take a look at these two tornado warnings. Up here by Mapleton and Janeville. Janeville was already hit, or Janesville. I don't know how you say that, but was already hit by that tornado. If there is a tornado on the ground, this one's confirmed, but I think yeah, it's just reported funnel clouds. There might not even be a tornado on the ground. Velocity isn't showing much, except for this weird thing here, this weird thingy. I don't actually think this is the tornado on the ground. So we'll see what's going on with that later. We got this mesoscale discussion by SBC here. Got some of these weird storms here that has a mesoscale discussion. 40% on the watch issuance likelihood, and the scattered strong to severe thunderstorms are expected this evening. Yeah, so severe thunderstorm watch may be issued. I don't know why that has a mesoscale discussion, but this one doesn't. I think they should have one on this storm, but it already has a watch. So I don't know. So yeah, you got the two tornado warnings here. Look at the cross radar. Davenport radar. Let's look at that. I didn't fully see the capture. Okay, so yeah, let's look at the Des Moines radar. Okay, yeah, so the main area of focus is just this storm in the Minneapolis office there. Winnebago is out, mostly out of that storm. Still could have some rain there. Blue Earth, you're just getting into that one. Fairmont, you can rest. You're out of that storm. There might be more coming for you, but I think you're mostly fine. Armstrong's in a weird little blip there. That is there any rotation in that? No. And Easton, you're getting into that. Minnesota Lake is now in that storm. I remember when I was like just over here. It was like 5 minutes ago. This thing is moving fast at the northeast, 60 miles per hour. Is that speed of movement? Waterville in that storm, as well as Morristown. Deerfield's almost in that storm. Medford as well. So actually, yeah, that's under a tornado warning. So Deerfield and Medford, get in your safe space. Morristown, get in your safe space. Waterville, you're almost out of it. Maybe stay in your safe space until the lightning and rain is over. They just updated that tornado warning. It was just updated. It remains in effect till 5:45. So yeah, 10 minutes, and it has radar indicated rotation and quarter-sized hail. Warsaw. Okay, so the tornado looks like it's over here. That's interesting. But okay, actually, yeah, it's right here. It looks like this is the tornado over here, right? Just southwest of Morristown to the southeast of Waterville. There. We got 3 people watching. Northfield. This could be another tornado over here, but I highly doubt it. And then there's a storm up here. See if that blip's still there. Oh yeah, that blip is still there. Huh, weird. See how it like abruptly cuts off on both ends? Hold on. Okay, so, these radars aren't perfect. They aren't AI enhanced or satellite. They're literally just a tower with a thing spinning inside that shoots out a laser beam to check what reflects back. So it isn't perfect. But you know. Okay, so looks like Storm Chaser 575 ended his stream. I don't know when that was. Okay, see ya. See ya, Storm Chaser 575. I'm afraid to use a real name, but so yeah, we're gonna keep providing coverage here for a while until I have to go eat or something. I don't know, but then I'll go back on if I have to. So, let's check reflectivity again. Okay. So over here by Castle Rock, there's a storm here. In Waterford. See ya. Storm Chaser 575. Yes, definitely do that. Okay. Yeah, Northfield's getting into that storm there, as well as Waterford. Or Ford. I don't know. And then it's all the way down to Deerfield, and then it goes around to New Richland and Wells, and then all the way down to around to Dickens and Spencer, and then back up. So it's along the line. And the reason I'm explaining all this and you can't just look is because we're also simulcasting on a radio station, or 2 radio stations. So yeah. And then we have this ooh, you look at the Duluth radar, there's a bunch of other random stuff up here. In the top of Minnesota there. Sorry about those automated weather reports having the old, Alright, we are back. Actually, hold on. All right, we are back. And we might end the stream here. It seems like the tornadoes kind of died down. Actually, we have another tornado warning that was just issued, I think. This one's expiring in 2 minutes. It was an updated tornado warning. And then another one that's expiring at 17 minutes. That one's a new one, I think. Radar indicated rotation of quarter size hail. This one was this one just updated? I don't know. It looks like yeah, this one was updated. It's going for 2 more minutes. It was issued a minute ago. So yeah, this is gonna expire. Then we just have this one for Clinton Falls and Medford. Havana's also under that warning. So I think we're gonna end the stream here, guys. Thanks for watching. I think we might stream later if things pick up, which it probably will. So probably around like maybe 8 o'clock tonight. Don't quote me on that, but yeah, we'll see. Thanks for watching.